Sawadee Krap everyone! How far can your Kaabo Mantis 10 travel? Now we will do the range test of the Kaabo Mantis 10 base model. Let's go! Thanks very much to Mtitan Electric Scooter Shop and M, the owner, for lending me the Mantis 10. Mtitan sent this model to me to test and review. They're one of the best shops here. And actually, you might see more of their models in this channel. They have crazy line of scooters. 3 of them I believe are faster than this Mantis. I'll try to borrow those for you guys. They have a 72-volt scooter which has higher top speed than Minami Bernie Viper. The owner said the top speed is 120 km per hour. And that is insane! I'm not sure if I will go that fast, but if they lend me, of course, I'll definitely put it to the test. And I can't wait! But let's do this first. I hope this Mantis doesn't have a crazy range, so I'll be able to finish this test earlier. But of course, it will be great if this will end with a decent or unexpected range result. This is the base version, which has 60V 18.2 amp battery. Stated range 70 to 75 km with 75 kg rider and 25 km per hour maintained speed on a flat road. But that is not our case today. My speed would be 35 to 50 km per hour until finish. Now during this test, I will do the top speed test for more or less than a minute. And that will tremendously reduce my battery and the range. I charged the Mantis 10 to 90% and I plan to finish this range test with 20% remaining battery. My weight is close to 75 kg right now. "75 kilometers is very impossible. Let's try to predict the range result. Some riders had 25 kilometers of range, 30, and I believe ESG got more than 40 kilometers of range. Shout out ESG, awesome channel. My prediction is 40 kilometers of range. I don't know if we have similar style of riding. I'm a mix of fast rider but gentle to the throttle, sometimes. And I don't want to walk home, so I'll be constantly checking the battery. I'm not confident of this QSS4 throttle display, though I like the response. Not like my Viper throttles which feels very delayed at times. This has good response. But probably better if it's a bit more responsive. Honestly, this shouldn't be my next video. It should be my Mantis 8 range test or Minami Viper full review, since it's nearly 1 year. But this shop, the Mtitan Electric Scooter Shop, was very fast to act. I messaged them and we talked for 5 minutes. Right off the bat, he sent this. I would be surprised if they have a great after-sales feedback. They're also one of the shops where I inquired to get my scooter last year. They were very responsive. I was just stunned of the Minami Bernie Viper. At that time, I was not aware that they have a monster scooter faster than the Minami Bernie Viper. So if I knew it, we might have different story here today. Most of you guys know the Mantis 10, and who doesn't? But for newbie and for the people who are just seeing this for the first time, I believe this is one of the best choices out there. So you will see the result of this range test and you decide if this meets your needed range. Okay, speed test time. Okay, let's wait them to stop for my safety. This is quick. It's kinda slippery because some parts of the road are still wet. It doesn't have the abrupt acceleration like the 010X, but it has similar smooth feel-safe acceleration to my Mantis 8. It feels exactly like my Mantis 8, just a little bit bigger and faster. And I feel it has more speed to give if I had continued. I just couldn't because the road is still wet. This is very light and very nimble. I don't feel like this on my Viper. The Viper needs more weight to turn, and it's very heavy. Well, they have different people to serve. But this is very easy to control. I love the kicktail, it is very comfortable. Handlebar is just okay, but I think a longer one would feel more stable. Because even though it is extremely stable, I still have a strange feeling. It's like a small wobble, maybe because the road is wet. And some people don't like these grips, but I actually like it. I like the feel of it. Stem height is perfect for my height. I am 175 centimeters. But might be short for others, but it depends. We have different preferences. Some tall guys prefer shorter stem or vice versa. I have two new scooters in my room right now for my next review videos. One of those has short stem and I thought I won't be comfortable riding it. But I was wrong. It's very stable and the height of stem is just right. Maybe the height of stem depends on the constructions of the scooter. Like, look at the Ryan scooters. It seems to have a short stem, but I haven't heard of any complaints about riding it with a shorter stem. So I'm thinking, maybe the riders are comfortable of Ryan's short stem because of its construction. The suspension of this isn't for off-roading. I agree to the owners of the Mantis from the group. I feel all the bumps and the road cracks. If you're in the city and has smooth roads, then this is perfect. Just a hint, when editing this video, if this scooter will just go 1 hour, I will not fast forward the video. But if I fast forward this video, it means it has a great range. And we know the Mantis 10 doesn't have horn, so I put my Mantis 8 horn, which I bought after getting the Mantis 8. This is a fast scooter, so this should have a horn. Also, I put the left side mirror of my Viper because I could easily turn my head and body to the right because I'm a regular stance, so it was harder to turn on the left. I could also install the right side mirror, but it will cover the display because of this mirror design. And if I put it besides the grip, the throttle and the brake would be farther from the grip. That will not be convenient when throttling. I mean, I recommend installing a horn and side mirrors for your safety. You can see few hilly roads here, which the Mantis 10 has no problem getting up. It didn't feel slow. I actually the one who tried to reduce the speed because it was too fast. This scooter is almost very silent. It has just this little sound, which is very elegant for me. Cornering on this was really fun. Factors on that are the weight, the thin frame design, and the very easy to tame acceleration. That also means you could always avoid any problems on the road easily than the other heavier model of scooters, like bad road conditions, stones, animals, or even pedestrians. Look at the fog. The camera cannot justify how thick is that. I cannot see the other vehicles inside that fog. I don't know if my camera sensor can penetrate that and makes the fog thinner, but I hope they can see me because I put my backpack enough lights for my visibility. This is an amazing ride. Thank you very much to Mtitan Electric Scooter Shop for lending me this legend of scooters. If you're here in Thailand, you can contact Mtitan and order the Mantis stand. Their contacts are in the description. Let's check. That was a very long travel for the price of this scooter, weight and overall features. We got 45 kilometers of range, and that is from 90% of the battery to 56 volts, or 35 to 40% of the battery remaining. And that is a huge remaining battery after that ride. I mean, we still have remaining battery to ride again if we need or we want to continue traveling. And I've said from the start of this video that my prediction was 40 kilometers of range, and that was wrong. I would say the remaining battery could probably cover 20 kilometers, so this range test could potentially get 60 to 65 kilometers of range, and could get more than that if we started from 100% to 0% of the battery. But that depends on your place, speed and weight. I personally use my scooters daily from 90% to 20% of the battery. It doesn't make sense if I range test this from 100% to empty battery, because no one will ride that way. That will surely kill your battery. The top speed was 62 kilometers per hour. That was my speed and I am 76 kilograms right now. This is my personal result on the Mantis 10 base model from Relief. That was it for today. Next is the full review of the Mantis 10. I would appreciate your likes and please subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be posting more of this. Thanks very much. Sawadee krap.